Power can rule by force, or it can rule by understanding. Among the gods of Olympus, one did not rely on thunder or terror. She ruled through judgment, through restraint, through reason sharpened like steel. This is the story of Athena, the mind Zeus trusted above all others. Athena did not enter the world as other gods did. She was born from pure thought. Zeus, fearing a prophecy that his child by the titannous Métis would one day surpass him, swallowed Métis whole. He believed the threat was over. It wasn't. One day, Zeus was struck by a blinding, unbearable pain in his skull. The agony grew until he couldn't take it anymore. When Hephaestus split Zeus's head open to relieve the pressure, Athena emerged, fully grown, fully armored, and perfectly calm. There was no cry, no confusion, just clarity. From the moment of her birth, Athena represented something entirely new among the gods, power guided by intelligence. Athena is often called a war goddess, but that title needs a correction. She didn't delight in bloodshed or crave chaos. That was the domain of her half-brother, Ares. Athena stood for strategic warfare fought with purpose, discipline, and restraint. She favored careful preparation over blind rage, and solid defense over mindless destruction. To Athena, war was a tool of last resort, not a spectacle to be enjoyed. Victory was important, of course, but how you achieved that victory mattered even more. Athena didn't just wander aimlessly across the world. She chose her places with care. Cities that valued order, craft, and justice fell under her special protection. The great city of Athens bore her name for a reason. She offered its people something far greater than raw power or conquest. She offered civilization itself. She taught them weaving, architecture, mathematics, and law. Athena believed a society could only survive if its people learned to think before they acted. Wherever Athena's influence was felt, chaos receded and order took root. Among all the Olympians, Athena stood closest to Zeus, not because she flattered him, but because she challenged him. She advised restraint when others screamed for punishment. She planned meticulously while others rushed into disaster. She saw consequences long before they arrived. In the divine council, her voice carried immense weight. When Athena spoke, even Zeus, the king of the gods, listened. She was not his shadow. She was his balance, the voice of reason that tempered his power. Athena rarely fought battles for mortals. Instead, she taught them how to survive their own. She guided the clever Odysseus not with brute strength, but with cunning and strategy. She helped Perseus defeat the monstrous Medusa through careful planning, not sheer force. She supported heroes who used their minds to navigate danger. But her favor was never unconditional. Athena aided those who showed discipline, humility, and a deep respect for wisdom. Arrogance, on the other hand, earned her opposition. She rewarded the mind just as much as the sword. Athena valued order, but she was not cold or unfeeling. She understood emotion perfectly well. She simply refused to be ruled by it. In disputes among gods and mortals alike, Athena stood for fairness. She upheld laws, mediated conflicts, and enforced consequences when they were necessary. To Athena, justice wasn't loud or flashy. It was deliberate, methodical, and once decided, it stood firm against any challenge. Athena represents an ideal that many civilizations still strive for today. Strength without cruelty, intelligence without arrogance, and power guided by unwavering principle. She reminds us that wisdom is not a passive quality. It must act when necessary, and that war, if it becomes unavoidable, must be fought with a clear purpose, not with mindless fury. Athena never ruled the sky. She never commanded the underworld, but she shaped how humans lived, how they built their societies, and how they thought. And in doing so, she shaped the future for all of us. Thank you for watching MythMode, Legends Unveiled. Athena showed us that intelligence can be a form of strength and restraint, a kind of power. Next time, we meet a god who represents the exact opposite of control, a force of chaos, passion, and brutal conflict. Up next, Ares, god of war and fury. Subscribe and continue the journey, because legends aren't just remembered here, they're understood.